guys, this is Kayla.
And this is Becky, and we're with Applebee's Read.
Yes, and we also enjoy our wine. What is the weekly wine, Becky?
Oh, it's Legato. It's from Chile, and it is a rosé. And you know, I have gotten on a rosé kick lately. I just love some rosé. Now, what I find interesting is if you look at it, it really is not pink like most rosé.
In fact, if I didn't know what it was, I would have been like, oh, it's a Chardonnay.
Right. It has a little bit of a blush color.
It smells divine.
It is very light.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell you, when I bought every rosé that Scout's ever had. No, that month there we drank all the rosés.
Yes.
And this one, when I got it, and the color, I was expecting this real pink, but it's more of a blush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, and I will show you when I review the book why I chose it to go with the book. But it's very fresh. It's
almost floral.
Very, yes.
Is there strawberry in this?
Yes.
Okay. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, there's something, but it's not pure citrus. It's got that.
No, it's got a little hint of a cherry.
Cherry I can taste.
Yeah.
But that strawberry, this is the first wine I've had where I can really taste the strawberry.
Right. Yeah.
In the best possible way.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's the taste that lingers.
Yes, it does. And so I just think it's lovely. And you talked about, you mentioned the floral aspect, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, this is the book I'm reviewing, The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. Okay, look at this cover and look at this wine.
They match.
I said, that wine has to go with this cover because I love this cover. I thought it was beautiful, and it just matched it so well. I was like, yes. So I got a little carried away with that, but and the other thing about the floral is in this book, the main character here, her family has a floral farm or a flower farm. Mm-hmm. And it has been there for generations and generations. And it takes place in North Carolina, and Susanna was the mother, and she disappeared at some point in time, and the June has taken it upon herself that she's going to break the family curse. It was like her great-grandmother, something happened. The grandmother ends up dying. I mean, she's in her 90s when she passes away, but then her mother disappears when she's, in her like 30s, 40s. And the whole thing is they have some type, you think, mental illness where they just have all these hallucinations and things happen to them, and they just kind of lose themselves, and their mind just shuts down. Mm-hmm. And I can't really tell you what happens because it would ruin the whole book for you, but it's goes beyond mental. It's not really mental illness. It's something else. But in the world we live in, that's the only way that they can explain it, of what's happening. And this was probably, it is one of my favorite books of this year. I've read some amazing books, but this book just really, it just really spoke to me. I just loved it so much. The writing was beautiful. The characters were beautiful. It's that kind of star-crossed lover thing going on, and there's tragedy in it, but then there's all of this family dynamics that some's good and some's bad, but in the end, the good will prevail.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to have my happy ending, so I can't say it's one of my favorite books, but it doesn't have a happy ending, so I'll just say that much. But it has some really different kind of twists and turns in here that I was not expecting. But the writing is beautiful. The characters are very well developed, and you just get caught up in the story. And it's like, what is going to happen next? How is this really going to play out? But it is just a lovely book, and Adrienne just did a fabulous job with it, and I highly recommend this to anybody. I don't know how anybody could read this and not just fall in love with it. It was absolutely fabulous. So, beautiful book cover, beautiful book, the words inside, and it goes with a great, beautiful wine as well. So, I would encourage you to pick it up if you haven't, and to a nice little rosé to go with it.
And of course, links are in the show notes, so make sure to check those out.
All right.
Bye, guys.